Researchers at an Oxford clinic include advanced synthetic intellect, artificial intelligence, how can detect scans for cardiac illness and lung carcinoma. The system will rescue billions of pounds by authorizing the diseases to be selected a blot over. The cardiac illness technique will begin to be accessible to NHS hospitals for complementary the year. Down there is on pound consumable on disease services in the NHS. You may be capable to bring how by 50%. AI may be the item how saves the NHS, he told. Now cardiologists can speak of the synchronization of the moment in scans if down there is a issue. But though the top doctors get it incorrect in 1 in 5 cases. Patients are each shipped household and include a cardiac assault or they expose an superfluous transactions. An synthetic intellect framework advanced at the John Radcliffe Clinic diagnoses cardiac scans lot more than exactly. It can choose up detailed information in the scans how doctors can view. It later gives a guideline, favorable, that tool how it believes how down there is a hazard of the patient possessing a cardiac assault. The framework has been proven in clinic testing in 6 cardiology units. The results are due to be published the year in a equal reviewed magazine following they include been verified by expert, but Professor Gender Leeson, a cardiologist who advanced the framework, says how the information indicates how the framework has much outperformed his comrade cardiac specialists. If affirmed, it will be accessible for complementary to NHS hospitals through the nation. As cardiologists, we take how we don't ever get it law at the time. But now down there is a opportunity how we may be capable to do superior. The results of the clinic testing specify how the framework can do a lot superior rather than consultants. Down there are 60,000 cardiac scans transferred out every year and 12,000 of these are misdiagnosed. The is alleged to price the NHS £600 in superfluous operative and the treat of human beings who had cardiac attacks next and all clear scanning. The test results propose how the AI framework could rescue the NHS more than rather than £300 a year. The framework, named Ultramix, was learned to identification capacity problems by creature-fed the scans of 1,000 patients who Professor Leeson had purified above the history 7-year, on in data on if they went on to include cardiac problems. Else AI framework is looking for signs of lung carcinoma. It searches for big clumps of cells named nodules. Doctors can't speak if these clumps are innocuous or will go on to be malignant, and so patients go on to include few more than scans to see how the nodules evolve. Yet, clinic testing includes shown how the AI framework can guideline out the innocuous cases, save the NHS cash and patients few months of concern. And it can as well detect lung carcinoma lot over. The framework is as well creature commercialized by a begin-up business named Optelium. Its head scientific and technique official, Dr. Timur Kadir, says how testing of the framework in Manchester propose how more than rather than 4,000 lung carcinoma patients a year could be undiagnosed lot over and so include a lot more opportunity of surviving. Quite rather than attention on price saving, during a source-constrained framework such as the NHS, we're very looking at how to propose superior health to more than human beings for the identical ratio of gross domestic product. The is the capacity of AI in the UK. Dr. Kadir estimates how the lung carcinoma diagnostic framework could rescue £10 billion if it was adopted in the US and the Europe Association.